G'day everyone, welcome back to day 5 of harvest. So yeah, we've skipped a day. I didn't do day 4, so yesterday was day 4, and the reason I didn't record was because I was on the chaser bin, and it was a bit of a hectic day, so I didn't bring the camera. Well, it started actually with Summers was meant to be on the chaser bin, but he slept in, didn't he? So he missed his bus in Perth and didn't make it down, so he had to catch a plane and got the plane down yesterday afternoon. So he rocked up on farm about 6 o'clock and then jumped in the chaser bin last night, and then we went to 9 o'clock last night harvesting. So he got trial by fire straight back in, so that was all right. He seemed to remember how to do it all. Now yesterday we finished the paddock behind me, so that's all done. We then, instead of going to that paddock of barley like I said we were going to do, I just wanted to try and get into the canola. And we did a sample and it was 7.9. Canola's deliverable at 8, sorry. So, we're right on the limit. And so the guys got going, they did their outside laps, and then they found a lot of greenery in there. There's still some greenery out there, and put the moisture up to 10%. So we stopped, and then we went into that barley like I originally planned. So in PS3, which is this one just here, there's a load of canola in that, and that's it. So we filled our storage obviously, so everything else is all full with barley from down there and also out there. Brian's coming this morning. We're going to basically just outload all this today, and I'm going to start moving fill bins up to the top there. And we'll see how we go with our harvest today, because we had thunderstorms last night, so very isolated. Up where the headers are, got a lot of rain, and down here got none. So we're only talking like 3 kilometres, 2 kilometres, something like that. So we'll make a plan of how we attack harvest today. But it is going to be 34 today, and it is breezy, so it should dry down anyway. But it's just something we've got to find out. That's Brian loaded. Now let's head up to all the headers and see how everyone's getting on with servicing.
That's straight. That's me.
Well, they're all just servicing their headers. Dad's just finished blowing them down. Henry's doing the wheel nut check on everything. So it's been, this is day 5 of harvest today, so just checking all the wheel nuts, making sure that nothing's loose. We have had a few tyres off, so yeah, just checking that, making sure. He said he's got basically a turnout of nearly everything, which is it's a good thing we're doing. And then they're just washing their windows and all that. I'm just about to go and run the sample from last night, just so I can write that on the bag. And then we're gonna have to make a plan of how we're gonna do harvest, because right here where we are, got 5.5 mils of rain. But we go to the other side of the paddock and you got nothing, so we're pretty much just going to harvest to the other side of the paddock and probably start from there. We'll need to do a sample just to make sure that our moisture is right, and then we can crack on into some more harvest. And we've even got puddles at the shed. It was crispy dry when we finished. 10.7. Now finally we knew it was going to rain last night. It wasn't predicted. It was actually predicted to rain tonight. But if we knew it was going to rain last night, then you know we might have probably gone for another hour or so. But hey, that's hindsight, isn't it? In order to get to the side of the paddock that we want to harvest on, we have to harvest from where we are, where the rain happened, to there, so that the chasers are able to get back and unload into the bag. So I've just done a sample, and we're just going to see what it's at. Henry's header was saying it was 19%. So yeah, let's see how close his header is. Put your guesses in now. I'm going to say 18. So we're not sure whether to believe it or not, but it says 12.5%. So we're going to do another one just to make sure, and then if it's that low, we'll be racing straight on into it. Rightio, check the bag over, make sure that's all good. They're all about to start. They're all just getting into their headers and tractors, and George is going to run a sample back for us just to make sure that we are all good to roll. But yeah, they're going to start cutting so they can get to the other side of the paddock where they're going to start. Do a sample and check, and yeah, I'm just heading down to load Brian again. Brian's just rolling in now. If you guys can see his dust down there. So let's see if you can see through the peephole. This has only got like nearly nothing left in it. If you can see in there, if I've done it well. So I just got to kick this one empty, and then we'll be on to the 860 and we'll drain that, and then I'll be taking this up to where they're all harvesting now, so that there's a field bin up there. Well, we've got both running at the same time. So the 860's unloading and the 100 tonne at the same time, so yeah, just get him out nice and quick. Right, well, we've finished unloading. So we've got the 860 empty and also the 100 tonner. So I'm about to move that. Now, for anyone who's on the ground or been a gopher or whatever, two very handy things. Get yourself some reusable earplugs. They are bloody brilliant. If they get a bit gross, you just give them a wash. And a little handheld two-way. Absolutely fantastic. Just two very, very, very handy tools. So I'm just going to bring my ute up here so it's ready to go. I'm going to take the 100 tonner first and head up to the new silo pad. The other thing I'm going to do is I've got some marker paint here. I'm going to mark on the ground here when I get all this grain out of the way. Well, when the grain moves, it'll be alright. I'll do that when I move the fill bin. But what it means is I can get my 860 and my 100 tonner back in the exact same spots. You'll see when I've gone, when we get up the top, I've done a big line with this. And the reason being is everyone hates lining up fill bins. They're always a pain in the ass to line up, and trying to get the augers in the exact middle can be an issue. So you might be able to see these three augers are good, but it's that one at the back there. It is only probably a foot out, maybe not even that, but it just makes such a hassle for Brian for driving in, and it's just not good. So we're trying a new thing, spray paint on the ground, and we'll see if we can line these things up properly.
It was only 12.8 around that side, so I thought it would have been higher. Yeah, both our machines are the same stuff.
So what I did here was I got a bit of string line. I've drawn myself this this nice orange line that goes the whole way along. I've then got my pacers out, so that is where our boot for that one goes. And then over here on the X, this is where the 860 is going to go, and that's our correct distance. And then going that way is where all the other fill bins will go. And because we've got the line there, we'll just line the boot up on the ground and we should be able to get them all dead straight. That's my hope anyway. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned of is it does go a little bit like that. Like the line is like this from the fence. And could be a bit tight trying to squeeze a chaser bin down this side. So the truck would be here. Whoa, they'll fit, but God, it'll be tight. All right, let's go get the 860. To make things exciting, we've got thunderstorms predicted for today as well. So these are thunderstorm clouds, and the guys are seeing a few lightning strikes already. So hopefully there's no fires that start with that. We don't want a fire to go to. Now, let's talk moustaches. Now it's obviously November for you guys. It's not for me. It's currently the 22nd of October. That's why my schnoz is nice and clean. I shaved last night, but. Don't forget the links in the description. Go and follow us on Movember. Please donate if you can. All I'm asking is $1 or $2 from every single person that follows and watches, and yeah, we'll smash our target. There's chances to win hats. There's chances to win stubby holders. So the top 2 donors on myself and Henry will get a hat, and then the 2 random people will get a hat, and 4 random people will get a stubby holder. And all you have to do is just donate. So if you donate $1, you're in a chance to win a stubby holder. So yeah, go and check it out. Obviously the videos are delayed, so you're not going to see the moustache live over November. You will see it delayed over November, but head over to November.
It looks like it's heading over at Killarney.
And we got lightning happening, so the guys are just on the edge. But go over, check it out, follow us over there, and guys, please donate. It's for a great cause, for prostate cancer research. She's all dropped down right on our line. So let's hope that I can get all my fill bins nice and straight. I mean, normally it's, you know, we're pretty good. We're not too bad, but my OCD gets to me. I just want to get them bang on. So now we're going to go and get that auger. It's getting darker around here by the minute. There's a bit of thunder and stuff happening over there. There's lightning happening just across the river. So the rain can stay away. We just want to keep harvesting. Oh, we're starting to get a few big drops of rain. As long as that stays away. We can take a few drops of rain, we don't want a whole lot. Alright, the headers are pulling up just for now. We're just going to wait for this cell to pass. You can see it's a bit wet. I'm just going to drop the auger there. I got Brian on the way back. There's also a fire that started. It's a fair way away from us, but it's on the highway. It's actually we're the same sort of spot where I went and fought the fire on the video on this channel from earlier in the year, so you can go and see that. Hopefully we're not called to it, but you know, as a volunteer you're always on call. Well, you gotta love lightning. There's not sure if there's 2 fires or just the 1 fire, but there's a fire down that way. It's currently a little far for us to go to, but yeah, if they need more units, they'll call us up. So what we're doing, Brian is just there, so we're going to load him out of PS1 and then the other PS over there, and the VB as well, because he'll take all of it, and then we'll move some bins up, and then we'll just make sure all the weather's passed, make sure we don't need to go and attend a fire, and then yeah, we'll hopefully just crack back into harvest. And the good news, they got that fire out. So we don't need to worry about going to a fire anymore. We do need to keep our eyes out for all the lightning strikes that did happen to make sure that nothing else lights up. But hopefully it's looking like the rain's passed. So hopefully once we finish loading brine, we should be able to just crack into the harvest. Well, that's Brian loaded again. We've got another load here for him to go, and then we'll see what happens with the rest of the day. We've got another fire to the north of us now. It's out in the bush, so it's up that way. So we've got that lingering. The wheels flying his plane over to have a look. So yeah, we'll get back to everybody and let us know. But yeah, the guys are back harvesting, so I'm just going to shoot up now and grab a sample and just check to see what it is after that rain that we had. And then I've got 2 field bins to drag up, so yeah, busy man today I am. And the rain has done nothing. It's 11.4. So the boys will keep on harvesting. Now I've got to go down and get those field bins. You know when you get to the age when you go to bed and then you wake up and you've you know, done your neck or done your back or something like that. Oh. The other night I slept wrong and I did my back. Well, not my back, I've done my shoulder blade, which is very painful for moving, breathing, sneezing, coughing, everything like that. But what I'm getting at is it is amazing to have something like this. Well, need to pull it further out. Something like this makes life so much easier when you've got a bad back or a bad arm or whatever. It's so much quicker. And pain-free. Look at that. Did that all one-handed whilst talking to the camera. So it's the first time lining up with those bins, you know, well, I guess the second, but the first time since we've, you know, sort of worked our pacing out. I think it's okay. We might be a little too far away, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Let's go get another bin. This one is all good. I've got it on my line, just there. So we should be sweet there. I'll go and get the next one. You know what's going to affect with everyone's OCD is I just delivered PS1. That's PS2. We're picking up PS4, so it's going to go PS1, PS4, PS2, because PS3 will be staying here because that's got the canola in. So yeah, it's going to annoy a few people, but can't help the way that you you know, you empty the grain out. And that's that one dropped. So I've got them all dropped that I can. George is just in now at the bag down there, so I'll go down there and just check the bag, make sure it's all right. I think it's nearly finished. And then they're gonna come into the field bins here. How are we going?
Not this again.
He loves it. Two folds left, so he'll fill this and then be going over to the 100 tonner. And yeah, Brian, I'm assuming will be maybe half an hour. He'll be back, and then I'll move the last of the field bins back up here, and the guys will go on the field bins. Now we were planning to do some seed today, so I'll have to move this forward. We'll chuck a new bag on and then start collecting some seed. So we'll see how we go with doing that. So Brian's on his way back now, and they're going into that field bin. So I just took a sample from George's chaser then. Going to run that just so that we know what the moisture is for the bin. We also know what the moisture is for the end of the bag. And yeah, basically just so we know the moisture. I mean, it's going to be dry, but yeah, how dry? $11.6, so still nice and dry. It's actually come up since our last one. Our last one was 11.4, but that's all right. 11.6 is still crispy dry. It's actually really good as well, because if we do seed, we want our seed to be like that dry, because we store it in our silos over there. You don't want high moisture grain, because obviously it can you can spoil and go off. So yeah, anyway, let's go load Brian again. Oh, we're I've just dragged the field bed up, and now I'm just dragging an auger behind me now. But we've got a big cloud coming towards us. It's got a fair bit of rain in it. I've got a few drops on my windscreen, but this cloud here has got a bit of rain to it, so we're not sure if it's going to hit us or not. So yeah, it could finally stop us from harvesting, but the time at the moment is 3:30, so we've had a good day of it, which is you know, which is good. At least we got going after that first bit of rain. But it's a bit of a shame, because we're doing our seed at the moment, our seed barley for next year. So we're, you know, laying the bag down, and yeah, it'd be a shame to get stopped for rain. But I guess we'll see what happens in the next 20 minutes to an hour, because yeah, it's definitely raining over there, but hopefully it splits us, and yeah, we're unscathed. I'll tell you what, having that line on the ground has got those augers right in the exact spot they need to be, so I'm very happy about that. Anyway, I'm about to go and run a moisture sample. As you can see in my window, we're still getting this drizzle coming through. So yeah, I think we're going to be pulling up fairly shortly. I think the moisture's fine, but yeah, I think we'll be pulling up fairly shortly. So yeah, been a very busy day, but a very productive day. So yeah, look, I think I'm going to leave the video there, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click on the link below for Movember. Go and donate, please, even if it's only $2. And it all goes to a good cause, and you put yourself in the chance to get a hat or a stubby holder. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, check out the Glass Cage podcast, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.